It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint, and every morning I get up, I am blessed to be able to be alive and do this message and get private jets flying over you. That's right. I'm watching all this energy land in and around my mouth. Because that's what we do when we want to get comfortable. Your boy Marky Saint is blessed this morning to be able to give you this message. I had such a blast last night. It was First Friday. We tore it up, tore up the dance floor, tore up First Friday, tore up the weed swag bags, and then I didn't tear up myself. How about that? You know, there's a lot of people out there trying to be comfortable. You know, they can't wait to get out of their comfort zone, leave their house, leave what they know, and then the first thing they do when they get there is get comfortable. And I don't want people to be uncomfortable. I want them to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Does that make sense? Weed swag bag. Holler at me for the pipes. So these things went off without a hitch. But this is what I reach for. You know, I reach for people to find something where they don't have to escape from the other thing. And there's a lot of people that will they want to say that they want to get out. They want to say that they want to get away. They want to get out of their house, get out of their boredom, get out of their humdrum lives that they keep living and doing the same thing over and over. And then there's the folks. Oh, come on, get off of that. I said get off of that. And then there's the folks that want to get tied up when I'm trying to do something in the middle of my show. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's just leave that right there. I didn't want my glass to get going. And then there are the folks that can't wait to throw down a drink or smoke a cigarette or do whatever it takes. Let's flip this one this way. Whatever it takes to get comfortable. I gotta plug you guys in. There we go. And I wanted people just to be comfortable in their own skin. I wanted them to be comfortable in the conversations that they're having. I wanted them to be comfortable around their friends. I just wanted people to be cool. And yet when we get together, we kind of lose our cool. We tend to go back and run as quickly as we can to our default mode, right? We run as quickly as we can to our friends. We have trouble standing still. We have trouble standing by ourselves. We have trouble being ourselves. And I was like, what is going on here? You know, what is going on where people can't seem to just be and enjoy the being of being and being out, being a little uncomfortable near someone of the opposite sex or same sex, whatever you're into. But damn, there's so much energy this morning. That's 4 planes already. Shit, I waited for one to land, the one went over, then another, then another. There's 4 already in the morning marijuana motivation. Vegas is getting busy. But who's getting busy getting comfortable? And that was the question of last night's thing, is to be able to stand in your own skin without trying to run from it. You know, you're inside this vessel all day, every day. Why is it you can't wait to get up in the morning and stimulate it? Why is it got to be a coffee down the gullet or right there, boom, morning cigarette, and then you start off with your nicotine fits? You know, I can feel the energy. I can feel when I am comfortable in my skin, and I can feel when I just need to be myself. You know, it's like you always need to be yourself, but being yourself in an uncomfortable situation is something most people don't want to do. They can't wait to default back to a mode where they feel comfortable, something they probably learned in middle school or high school, where if they get in this certain mode and act that certain way, then they will feel okay. And that's what we all want. We all just want to feel okay. But life isn't meant to be like that, right? Life isn't meant to challenge us, right? And to make that challenge inside of ourselves to go, okay, maybe I don't just sit easy and I by the side of discomfort. Maybe I ride this discomfort train all the way in. And there's not a lot of people that will be like, yeah, let me take on the challenge of myself. And that's what it is. It's the challenge to self, because it's a little less more about the addiction, the pull for the cigarette or the pull for the alcohol, and more of the desire to feel comfortable, the desire to be the best you in that moment, right? You know, there's an element of there where we want to show people who we really are without our fear, without complacency, without that hindrance that we tend to shy away from each other. Oh, that's not our group, or these people don't like me, or what's going to happen if I talk to her. we do so many preemptive strikes inside of our heads and psyches and souls that we never really get to embrace and drive that change. We never get to embrace what's making my heart, you know, bump. What's making me so nervous around this person? Is it because I truly like them, or is it because my fear is telling me that I'm gonna fuck up and I should be nervous? And I just didn't want people to be nervous. I wanted them to live in their skin. I wanted them to be able to embrace and drive change and go, you know what? Let me do something different than run to my friends. How about I talk to a stranger? How about I engage with someone I've never met before? And how about I don't get nervous and swallow huge amounts of liquid alcohol just so I can feel normal? And that's a huge challenge, you know, to sit there and be still and be comfortable with all of this stuff. You know, you got to be able to drive this stuff. You got to be able to drive yourself nearer to the flame. And that's where all the warmth is. You know, a lot of people, they just want to stay safe. You know, they just want to stay that safe distance away from any kind of confrontation, any sort of challenge. You know, they're just paving the way. Another plane during the middle of the morning marijuana motivation. It was busy this morning. But I don't want to play it safe. I want to live. Just like the movie WALL-E, that means I got to challenge myself, including dancing in front of strangers, dancing with a stranger, and not feeling strange when I'm out in an actual public environment. And I know it's tough, you know, because I mean, we all get, you know, social anxiety. And again, it's hard to beat the programming of what we learned during school and how we learned to associate with everybody in high school and making all that stuff happen. Here's where the rub comes, is when you can just still be yourself in high pressure situations without trying to squirm away from it, you know? And that's what I find a lot of people are doing. They're just squirming away from their own reality. And it sucks because the moment's there, you know, for all of us to live a life fully blessed and without fear. And then there's the rest of us they'll just jump, the rest of them, they'll just jump on the bandwagon and go back to default mode. I wonder how many soldiers are out there where they don't need to run to a thing, where they don't need to run away from their own situation, where they can actually embrace and drive change. And that's something I ask people is like, you know, there's the challenge that I've been challenging myself with in Brazil when I was there, is like standing close to beautiful women without being nervous, or speaking in public without fucking it up. And it wasn't that I was just totally fucking it up, but I meant by being centered with myself. And that's another plane going overhead. But that's something that's really strange for a lot of people, is that they have tough time just being themselves. And I'm like, this is the moment of all moments, especially on a Friday night, and the weather's nice and warm, and everybody's outside and in shorts, and now they're finally not having any mask, and we all come out from behind our mask, and now it's time to live and be ourselves. And that's where it comes down to. Are you living and being yourself? Or are you running and hiding and trying to pretend that you're someone else? And that's something I just wanted people to be, because if you're really you won't have to hide away from yourself, you know? You can embrace and drive change, be you the way you want to be, and let the real friends hang out and the fake friends disappear. And then you won't have to fake your funk anymore. You won't have to feel so nervous around other people and act differently because other people are around. I want you to be who you are. Be who you are 24/7. Shout out to my boy Ryan. Don't hesitate to be the light that you are in this life, and don't dim your light by swallowing anti-light stuff and taking away from your shine. And that's something that I believe that the drugs do. They just take away the real you, and you can't express who you really are. So bless up this morning. It's your morning marijuana motivation. My heart from the start. It's your boy Marky saying peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. And I'm going to go find a lighter to light this blunt, smoke it, enjoy it. And I want you to enjoy your life. If you got anything out of this, smash that subscribe button, share it with a friend that needs it, and go spread your light into the world. Peace. Ciao. I'll see you.